Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... Can you believe it? I have my audio interface plugged in, and for some reason, like after I filmed the the live stuff for Emily's series slash a bunch of other people's stuff that I'm involved in, and it's still at half charge. I don't know why, because it's definitely been a few hours, and it doesn't normally take that long. I know that my computer is usually terrible in terms of its battery usage, but not the audio interface so much. So, yeah, hoping I don't have to end up replacing that, because, then again, I did buy a mouse recently, so who knows, maybe it's time for just, a round of particular upgrades or something, I have no idea. Or just a disk clean or battery clean or something like that. I don't really know. Not what you came to hear about today, because, of course, today is a solemn occasion, because we're losing one of our torch passers. They're not dead, but we've reached the end of the content that I could feasibly turn into a review. Jazaxiee has plenty of other videos, so if anyone wants to go ahead and, check out her channel, because, there are still occasional updates on there, although ironically enough, one of the most recent updates on there is actually the update discussing me starting to review the channel only 7 months ago. It's been quite impressive, though. Yeah, 2025 has been the year of the torch passing. And, so we've been doing that for most of 2025, but it has only been that long. So at the same time as, I can say this has all been, done over the span of a long period, by Gacha review standards, it actually isn't a crazy time to, reach the end of someone's channel. For reference, I started doing Lily Trescott videos, I think, in, 2024 or something, maybe even earlier. So... and I still haven't gone back. Although then again, there may be a reason. In the case of Jazaxiee, I actually want to go back and continue. That's possibly the difference. So, but all good things must come to an end, much like this series, The Love Line, which, while I've I have had my gripes with it over time. I'm looking forward to how it actually all comes together, because yeah, not many Gacha series end up wrapping up in a significant way, because most parts of videos tend to be extended, so there's somewhat self-contained, but they could feasibly continue. We're back. Hello. Yes. Yeah, my everything is lagging. I don't know what's going on. That's I can't help that. That's just the internet today. So yeah, you'll have to bear with me. Okay, I was gonna do it. I forgot what my intro was, so I guess we'll just hopefully keep going. And fortunately enough, this is an audiobook, so we won't end up being bogged too much down by visuals. So yeah, without further ado, on with the review.
You could be my only one, or you could be all the boys I know, all the games you...
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know if this is a copyrighted song or not. I just... Oh, wait, did I? Oh, I didn't close... Yeah, I just closed the tabs that would have told me otherwise. So, yeah, we're gonna mute this for now. Much as I appreciate that... oh, okay. Again, use of, 3D and up and down. Alright, and extreme close-up. I'm put it by the pins in the character's eyes. I don't know why that's a highlight option, but there you go. This intro is really good. I mean, it seems like a music video montage of a bunch of stuff going on, which is interesting because again, this is an audiobook series as of now because we've like the the budget was essentially slashed for especially for the last two parts, but some of the second as well, which makes me think that all of this effort that's put into this intro bring us into characters that we are going to know for exactly one more video might not be warranted after all. So as much as I could admire the the lighting, the stylistic choice, the use of like background details and everything, and possibly even like the caption music, I don't know if it's efforts that I think could be better placed somewhere else. That's what I'm getting right now. Okay, here we go. Now we're into the meat and potatoes.
Your friend? She's funny as shit, man.
Sure is.
So you two actually took photos of Amaya and Callan together?
Yeah, now we see the problem with this, like, again, I go back to the issue with the audiobook where because some of these characters, some of them were established before we made the transition to mostly audiobook, but others, and I forget, like, from one week to the next, I say 1 week to the next, it's actually been 3 weeks since I last reviewed this one, about who's talking, so that's a bit of an issue, especially when one character's opening their mouth.
How did Amaya not kill you yet?
Yeah, again, like I say, the level of editing is amazing, and I can say this as well as somebody who does have experience editing. That's a masterful example right there. But they could have used that time, for the actual video rather than just a point introducing characters that we already know. And yeah, and see yeah, we could have prevented this to a certain degree. That's what I mean.
He's at your position when it comes to us. We know how to control our powers.
Shh, I didn't have time to practice.
Yeah, but the main character has an arc of like controlling her powers as of right now because she's new to the school, but also in general, fighting for the rights of elementals to be with different elementals than themselves, I suppose. That's why it's called the love line.
Oh yeah, we have competition. I repeat, we have competition.
Well, no, duh. But these are just some boring flowers.
Oh, they're growing. They're actually okay. They're moving slightly. It's like it's like Doki Doki post hanging scene.
Sunset pictures and one.
Or the visuals start like warping and stuff.
One whole area. We have a new love story from many angles.
No.
Yes, and I'm sure that we will see a few of those angles, particularly.
No. Actual competition. They have a whole crowd.
Are they doing I might have forgotten the setup of this. I thought it was like a demonstration of their powers, but it sounds like it's a concert that they've drawn a crowd for that we also can't see. Okay, now we can see it. This is better. I know, I also... Okay, an attempt was made here. It's very, like... I've said it before and I'll say it again. The most difficult thing about working with Gacha, in terms of cinematography, like doing like, custom edits basically, is the head size of the characters. Because it messes with the rule of thirds, which, if anyone who's understands like how cameras work knows what that is. It messes with that because it draws your focus to other places. When you're doing non-voice acted videos with just the speech bubbles, it used to, get in the way of trying to do extreme close-ups, basically, for similar reasons. And in this case, you have to have a character break their own arms to cover someone's to cover someone's face. That being said, what I would have done in this situation, if you wanted to have a character like cover the face of another, honestly just move them a little bit closer. Like, I understand that that this is something where like Aiden and I differ in terms of our our philosophies, ideologies in terms of putting videos together. Aiden doesn't like to overlap characters ever. I guess, to make sure that, their facial expressions are there, that they're not, like, blocking each other in any weird ways. Like, even their wings, because remember, a lot of Aiden's characters have wings, and therefore they are physically wider than your traditional, the traditional human characters. But yeah, he likes to try to avoid that if at all possible. That does have an added benefit of, you know, I guess you do like close-ups of the characters a little bit more easily without like cropping them. But in terms of with me, you know, I'm fine with yeah, I'm fine with, you know, clumps like this, especially because, you know, sometimes you do want something that appears crowded, like a scene that is crowded like this, and especially when it's an audiobook, I don't think you need to see the characters' faces constantly because you don't have because there's no to see their mouths move. I mean, especially because it's already difficult to tell who's talking. The fact that you know, brown-haired character is going to be like, you know, behind Maya a little bit more, so she can actually like not break her arm as much to go around the other side of her head. That would definitely have worked more here.
What the?
Who the hell made this?
Apparently.
And yeah, this video was made a year ago, so yeah, things like custom poses and like discarded arms like this, you know, were easier to pull off and more and easier to visualize without having to go into post-production. I know the video says old, but it actually came out on January 1st, 2024. So, you know, it's so basically it's like a year and 7 months old, which is not that old when you consider like the rest of the series or even Jazazie's channel as a whole.
Grayson and Josh.
Why are you people loving this? This is...
Oh, hey, perfect. Jazazie's actually here. We get to wrap up the era together. Fantastic.
creepy.
Oh, they're so going to win. Damn it! Why didn't I think about that?
Alaya, what the hell?
What? It's Oh, I mean, this is messed up, man.
And yes, I do see the other eyeless character.
Did that sound convincing?
Pretty convincing, yeah.
Where's Kellen?
Could you join this stream? Yeah, absolutely. Even better. Hold on a second. Where are you? We haven't DM'd in a long time. Let me just look you up on Discord. There we go. There you go. Send the link.
This is a disgrace to the festival.
Grayson, this was a real bad idea.
They won't find us here. We'll be fine.
Grayson, you tricked me into taking pictures of Maya. You dragged me into this.
Isn't that what friends are for? Helping their friend?
You made me risk my reputation, dude. I don't want to be...
I will say, you know, I don't remember where this quote was from, but I remember there was something that said that, like, friends don't need to be accomplices to be friends. I think it was in a bridge series, actually.
known as the second asshole in the school.
Are you implying that
I'm guessing the second biggest, rather than just the second in general. You know, that's like the second to ever exist.
the first?
What I am saying is that the thing you made us get into was a terrible move to get a girl. I thought you hated elements crossing the love line.
It isn't a love shrine, you weirdo. It's to make someone jealous.
Okay, you are...
Right, okay, so hold on a second. At the beginning of this, like, you know, love didn't really seem to... Oh, I guess, yeah, because like the beginning was someone was dating a different elemental, so, you know, that was... That was the issue. That's why they call it the love line. Okay, so you're fine with other elements associating as long as they don't date. Okay.
Officially and out that.
Josh Grayson.
I like to imagine that they just like burned the bush they were hiding behind, and that's why there's fire there.
We need to have a talk about your photos in the festival. This is unacceptable.
And please understand that it was...
I'm not having a talk with anyone.
It's very calm for... Was that a blaze sound effect? That is a fantastic choice to have right there. 10 out of 10. The old British sounding guy. That sounds like guys from my school. I met like 30 guys who talk like that. Oh yes, of course. People who enunciate too much and make sure to speak in this tone so that they are constantly understood. To be fair, I actually also know a couple of people that speak like that. I know that I've said that, you know, I have issues with Grayson's voice actor's performance, but it's mainly because, like, yeah, having the deliberate and slow talk works for normal conversations, but not when you're trying to sound, like angry or, have like another array of emotions. At that point, most people speed up, especially if they're in the middle of an argument or if they're extremely passionate about something. But even something as simple as the volume doesn't seem to have registered. That's the problem when I don't know if that's a character. That's the VA's actual voice. I'll ask Jazaxiee that one when she gets in. But but yeah, if it's a character voice, it's a case of somebody trying to stick to the character voice as much as possible to the point where they don't want to deviate at risk of betraying what is there. Which, by the way, I've been there before. When I stepped in as a replacement Malwick voice actor in my own show, I got complaints about it because he wasn't as soft-spoken as before, which of course he wasn't. He was mostly confronting somebody and dealing with a dangerous situation. So why would he sound soft during that? But anyway, it happens basically. But yeah, you have to be willing to adapt that, or have the ability to do so at least, in order to properly portray a well-rounded character. That's the idea. List the question because I might have an answer. Okay, well the question that the chat has right now is does Grayson's VA actually sound like this in real life, or is that just a vocal choice that he made for the character? That's the first one.
He's so going down.
If only this was during baseball, I would have.
Oh no, that's not the question. Is not that. It's an audiobook. So at some point, I guess all of the effects budget was blown in the intro sequence. So the rest of it is still images representing either a moment from the scene or, I guess, a microcosm of everything that takes place within it. Used to be friends, and apparently it's from a fan-made incorrect quote, from Persona 5. Oh, that's not where I heard it, but I guess it might have originated from there to begin with. Okay. Currently boarding a monitor, and I found it used to be a band member, performed Friend Like Me with a trumpet in public. Well, I there's a possibility there, assuming that your teacher's not the frontman / singer of this band. There'd be no reason to try to deviate from the dull monotone stuff. You could think, I guess, someone can be monotone in general, but I guess play a mean solo on the trumpet, for example. Oh look, your internet worked.
Hi. Sorry, that took forever. Hello. Okay, so what was your question? I didn't catch it because I already turned off.
Oh, well, people's first question was, does Grayson's VA actually sound like that, or is it just a choice for the character?
It's in real life. Gacha casting was so hard back in the day. You could take what you can get. So yeah, he was British in real life. That wasn't a voice.
Oh, it wasn't just no, it wasn't. No, we're just saying the British part because that's yeah. Because
that's just his actor.
Yeah.
He's a British
It was more
boy.
the slow and deliberate tone that he maintained for every single line. That was the point, really, more so than just the British accent, because, hello, of course it happens sometimes.
Yeah, looking back on Grayson's character, I wish I asked for more intense or emotional lines, especially when he's getting choked out. I feel that was a big thing I've always noticed.
We were also discussing that. That wasn't a question that I had, but that was something that has popped up on multiple occasions. Yeah.
Yeah, because Grayson, he's this big emo, whatever. Everyone hates him, whatever. But I really wish I asked for more, what's the word? Out there delivery. I feel like that would have saved so many scenes. Trust.
Yeah.
But hi.
The quote was used by Yuga the British. Yeah, that's where I've heard it. Definitely from there.
Accidentally hit him with a baseball while pitching.
Or be like me and attack him with animals.
Now, that's just weird. Sports is better.
How about animals?
Sports is better than animals. How do you rank the pair of them together?
The comparison, yeah. My favorite duo, for real. Trust.
All right. Okay.
And sports.
Damn, that's the best idea.
have squirrels use the tennis ball machine, and have cactus stab his feet while he's getting hit. Oh my god, we're such geniuses!
We
Heck
can
yeah.
learn about how smart I am later, but now we have.
Wait, how smart I am? Oh, just take credit for everything? Jeez, okay.
Yeah, okay, Jax. Like, alright.
Alright. Oh, the director from Studio Hiso's here as well. Hello.
To get those two schemers.
I appreciate all the Minecraft sound effects.
Listen, don't you dare.
Hello, fine individuals. Like what you see?
Get off stage, Grayson.
It's my
I was about to make a joke like, what? But nope, the show did it for me. Okay, then. How does one convert? Yeah, can one not love both equally? I guess a jockey can. That's a combination.
It's a little weird because they're kind of half animals. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I guess there's like somewhere that you draw the line because like humans are technically animals as well, but we kind of draw the line
Oh yeah, so true.
ourselves. So yeah, I guess that's probably I don't know.
so
Or it just might be a case of like classic cartoons where they actually are canonically human but just look like animals. That's why like you never see Mickey Mouse scurrying around on the floor like like hunting for cheese, for example.
That might be a little scary.
It would be, and now that there was a horror movie, I'm pretty sure, like based on Steamboat Willie, but I don't think that's the thing that happened in it.
Oh, it should be.
Mr. Almighty.
If you don't get down right now, the whole school will see how Grayson Flame died a brutal death.
Okay.
We don't want that.
Okay, edgelord.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's not threatening.
Yeah. Also, they're gonna see him scream. I doubt that.
Yeah.
Do we really have to do this? It'll be unfortunate seeing a red mess.
Yeah, this is where like his voice acting actually does work. Where he's like in control of the situation and like calm and menacing because that's where you want something to be deliberate and enunciated.
You don't scare me, Colin. Come at me, I dare you.
I don't have to. How about we do this one-on-one, eh?
You two, calm the hell down.
Sure, let's dance, but first.
Yeah, okay. Here's the thing, like, the flames roaring is drowning them out at this point.
Yeah, it's a little too much. I got a sort of fun question for Jazz. Do you think you would have made a series like this nowadays? Every time I look back at it, it kind of gives me a nostalgic feeling. So like, as much as some of these scenes cringe and further, and it will make me cringe, I will die. It brings me back. So I feel like I enjoy the dialogue sometimes. It just feels so like get up and go or whatever. Like so like carefree. Because nowadays I try to make everything seem so like natural. And these were the days where I would like sit down on my couch and just like write 20 pages casually with no like fixing or whatever. And obviously that's obvious in this movie because my grammar sucks. But I don't know, nowadays I don't
all
think
hail
so.
the second a-hole of the school to whoever it is, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like this, it's just a thing of obviously, like, I feel like your best foot forward then would probably be, the write the 20 pages casually thing and then like fix it later, like before it gets past the VAs, like just like give it a pass through or have someone else pass through.
That's kind of how it works now. I kind of write the entire draft and then I make it look pretty later.
Oh well, there you go. Yes, yeah.
But I went with the flow, I had no direction for the story. But I don't know. Some of these scenes were fun, so I kind of wish.
Yeah, and here was me at the beginning of this review saying, "Hey, I don't ever get to like the conclusion of most Gacha series. Let's see how this one wraps up." Okay, all right then.
I hate it.
Yes, get off me now.
Thanks for.
Get off me now! I insist.
Please, I insist. Only if you want to, though.
If you wouldn't mind.
Newbie.
Oh,
come on.
Let's play.
That character in the background, that like the one with the glasses, is really enjoying the fire. Right
She
now.
is. I love her. She's always so funny. I love her.
Play ball.
Like
Eat my shorts, Colin.
Yeah, I do appreciate that you
Green
tried like as much as possible to keep the characters like like as they were, even just in still images, and like still like portray what they were there. That's why I'm thinking that if you did something like this nowadays, it would be nice to see something that was written with like the intention of becoming an audiobook.
I would love to do that.
Yeah, but so you can actually like what like figure out okay, what can I like do with this particular style, rather than like okay, I gotta cut my effects budget. Now what do I have instead?
Yeah, like if I were to go back in time, if I knew I had to make this say a visual audiobook kind of thing, swaying images, whatever, I would have definitely added more narration lines, or just to get a feel what's going on, because I can't fit everything in a scene in a picture, and some of them were lacking. So you're like, okay, I guess this is happening now, like whatever. But like I love doing these kind of videos, and I wish I written more direction for that.
I've told this story before actually. That when I was in university, that I studied creative writing. And one of the modules that we did was actually on writing for radio, and that's one of the things that they told us about was like the benefits of having a narrator overall to cover up all the loose ends, because people just you can't see what's going on for that very reason. And also a lot of the time you'd have like the characters' inner thoughts as well, like actually like spoken, and a lot of the book required more explaining. So of course I took that as a challenge, and and made it so I made it so like my submission for that particular module had no narrator, and the main character was mute. That's how petty I was.
I love that. Go you.
Yeah, but I mean, I bring that up sometimes because I say like it's technically possible, but you have to like have that goal from the beginning. Otherwise, if you get like halfway through, you end up with Bonsai Bakery. Don't end up with Bonsai Bakery.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
At least
that's
have
a thumbnail.
subtitles. Gosh. Yes, the thumbnail. It's the thumbnail.
My turn.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. That's a good point. I didn't consider that when I reviewed Bonsai Bakery. The fact that I download all these videos, therefore can't see the subtitles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That. One of the biggest complaints is, it was one image, and I was like, oh, okay, who's talking
You don't know
now?
what's going on. Like, you don't remember what characters look like if it's not a consistent series, because sometimes all their voices sound the same. I would know my voice identification sucks. So,
yeah, like I've said this before, that in the other reviews, but because I'm not watching this back to back, for me particularly, I struggle to remember like which voice belongs to which character because it just has been that long.
Yeah.
Oh, what
Except Grayson, he's
a
obvious.
shame. Looks like your other wrist is gonna have another burn.
Another burn.
Stop, you asshole.
Asshole. You start fights every single damn day. Oh, there's more. You trick your friend into stalking Amaya. What kind of good friend does that, huh? Last thing. You wanna hear it?
Let go.
You make sure everyone's lives.
Oh, he was being restrained. Oh, yeah. I guess extreme close-ups don't exactly like. If you want to convey like a whole thing that's happening, maybe not.
You're miserable because you can't get over a freaking girl.
It's not my damn fault I like freaking Amaya. She was always there for me, even in freaking 4th grade. And you all treat me like
cringe. Embarrassing.
Not the impression I got from.
I know.
Okay.
I know. It's like, what?
I mean,
really?
This is meant to be like the twist, right? That like they knew each other. I guess I might just forgot about him, but all right. Oh, hey, Ghosty's here.
trash.
Dude, that's tough.
You like me?
This just reminds me of Snape and Lily in Harry Potter. Like, hey, they were best friends, but one of them turned racist.
Oh no, gotta go.
Embarrassed, everyone left. Like, oh, you have a crush and you just set this whole thing. Embarrassing. Like, and this
Most
has
high
to
school
be
moments.
embarrassing for him. Loki, like maybe I just projected my future high school career right there. Like,
Did you also confess to a crush on stage?
I should have, but no, I'm kidding. No, but it should be the equivalent, I think, and how embarrassing you can be. You know, trust. Like, it's so cringe. It should be embarrassing, but I don't want it in there. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I mean,
It's so needed.
It's a little bit difficult to feel bad for Grayson in this instance, but you know, if it happened to literally anyone else, maybe it'd be more cringe. Right?
Yo, what's funny?
Is it my existence?
Grayson just confessed on an accident?
Oh my god.
And he got in a fight with Galen.
Isn't that every
Not in that order.
day? I don't see the problem in that.
Yeah, more the confession part. That's why you say things in order, because the confession part was the important.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Grayson, wait, Grayson, come back.
He ran off? Callan, what the hell happened?
I mean, do you see him around when you've fully on stage before? No, of course. Then therefore, yes, he ran off.
Can someone please explain?
I don't want to talk about it.
Amaya,
Are they still throwing fire?
are you okay? What?
They're teleporting, I think.
Oh,
Teleporting
okay.
fire, yeah.
I thought it might be like the transition sound effect. Have you seen?
What happened?
That would be clever.
Dude, it looks like a wreck over here. Who is going to clean that up?
I will, but someone needs to help me.
I can. Probably the only way to hide away from the embarrassment.
Is that music diegetic in the background? Like they're still just like doing the festivities?
Yeah, on God, they kind of moved on real fast.
Actually, to be fair, if you know, if a world was made up of like 25% fire elements, then yeah, I guess a fire breaking out would be perfectly normal.
It's kind of like school fights. Like it happens, and then everyone's over it after like it's done. Like, just move on with your day.
Is now closed, and the festival will continue without any more further distractions. You hear?
Oh yes, any more further distractions from this point onwards now, from right now.
Yeah, what other fights could happen?
Do you know why? Why does Grayson like me?
Girl, I didn't.
He literally said why. Were you not there? You were in the front row.
Were you not listening? Like,
you've got those ears for a reason. Jeez.
I know he liked you, so I'm not the guy to ask.
But has he shown any signs?
Oh my god.
No.
No, he just like
He doesn't need to. It doesn't need to show signs necessarily. Maybe that's the one aspect of his character he can actually keep cool under pressure. That'd be something in there.
It's just so odd.
Because I'll be honest. Like I've had crushes in the past, and I act like, and I channel like full theater performances. Like, yep, no, I'm completely casual in this instance. I don't think I remember like any like awkward stuttering moments aside from confessions, because those are always, walls down, this is it. But other than that, just keep everything casual.
But that I'm the only different element
I've dated so little.
that he likes.
Grayson is complicated, Maya. He doesn't like showing his real feelings to anyone at all. All he wants is everyone to know he isn't weak. He isn't vulnerable.
I mean, he shows his real feelings on, on the love line on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Vulnerable.
Because, yeah. Racism.
I mean, I will say, like, in this angle, like, I could almost see that as, like, kind of like a projection, like some, like, Farrell once rejected him, and therefore, he's like, no one, no one could be in this situation, therefore it's not weird that, this happened once, or, I don't know.
Like an element.
And how is that working out?
It's not working. He has been doing this since 4th grade. Nobody treats him like he belongs. They just treat him like trash, but...
So coincidence, as soon as Amaya was out of his life, that's when everything, like, went downhill immediately. Okay.
I think that's where you came in.
I'm not getting your point.
Only a
Girl.
element that treated him with respect. No freaking...
Yeah, it's like, I'm not getting your point, even though he said it before, and it's now been reinforced.
Nah, Maya's like, wait.
On?
Maya's like, wait, the audience needs to know this detail too. Like, wait, but like, why? Like,
but they
why?
already do. They already
do. This is a perfect way to tell lore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
There's,
Yeah.
there are actual TV shows that do this all the time, and it's particularly weirdly enough, like particularly French TV shows in their first season is a pattern I've noticed. They get away with it most of the time because like they're made for syndication, so you can't always tune into like every single episode. But this is the same. This is the following scene from what just happened, so there's no
Mhm.
chance that people have forgotten about it.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that a lot to handle?
Please,
Uh.
tell me you like him back. I want my
Okay.
friend to be happy.
Ah, no pressure in the slightest.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeesh.
For
Okay.
real.
Okay.
That's really hard for me to decide, Josh.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
Josh.
No, it's not. Reject him immediately. He's a terrible human being. Like, what?
Yeah, come on.
Sorry, I just want him to be happy. Instead of scared all day, all year.
Okay.
Ah, yes.
Field trip.
And you liking him is the only way to. Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm.
Knew you could do it. I'll be expecting a kiss photo pretty soon.
Sammy!
Just kidding.
You guys
I love
He
Sammy.
hasn't done anything yet.
I love
screwed in the
Sammy,
head.
man.
Has anyone seen Grayson?
I couldn't find him. Probably for the best anyway. He had quite the crowd.
May I ask why?
Are they still rioting in the background? There's that crowd sounds like it's like in the middle of a battle. I can hear like clanking of like swords or pitchforks or something.
Someone else might be confessing. Who knows? Things happen.
You know what? You know what? I actually do have a story that's kind of that kind of does involve a massive crowd at confession, and it is technically my fault. So, so Adri, one of my best friends, childhood friend, nurses primary school, also the voice of Julius in the Mutant Girl, well, the original voice among others. But yeah, so they had a crush at one point on this girl who ended up moving away, but she came back like one day to visit. And I thought it'd be like a nice, poetic closure moment if he was able to confess his feelings like again, and and actually, I don't know, have like a proper conversation about it rather than being done by proxy. So I kept on trying to do that, but of course, this was the girl in question was not actually in our class, so she was mostly to hang out with her friends during the day, as one would, on such a visit. So yeah, it was like so I was just trying to like scramble around, also with that at the same time, trying to make them like not chicken out basically, because it was a 1 day situation. It was was very much a Hail Mary at that point. And eventually we ended up it was like almost like a a third act despair moment almost, where we just like on a bench together, like all the day was almost the break time was almost over, so it was like the last chance, it was like I just can't do it, like and then two of her friends, the girl's friends, show up, and then I explain the situation. They're like, oh my goodness, wow, he likes it's like, and then I said the sentence that is probably the single worst choice of words I've ever said in my life. I said, could you bring her here, please? I thought of a case of, like, could you just like ask her to, to come over here? I maybe should have clarified, don't say what it's for, just, can you spare like a minute or something? I don't know. I don't. This happened when we were all like 12, so I wasn't. Yeah. I hadn't thought about all of the permutations, including the one where they said immediately what it was all about, and I just like started to hear like screams and such from like the school, and basically I like turn a corner because the bench was on a corner. I turn a corner to like the main like patio area, and the poor girl is being pushed by like half of like all of primary. It's a small school, but it's like half all of the groups. They're like pushing her over.
There had to be
She was
avalanche.
trying desperately to resist, but like the joint force would not let her go away. And then, so everyone was there. So suddenly, instead of just being like a private moment like it was intended to, poor Adri had to confess in front of
Oh my
basically
gosh.
everyone.
No! She lived the love line.
Yeah, so
It's real.
the love line is real. Absolutely. So yeah, that's the story of it. So sometimes confessions do involve large crowds. I
love
learned that.
You're like, okay, this is natural because I lived through it. I saw someone go through it. It happens in real life.
Uh-huh. Oh, by the way, I have a question here. What type of nose is on that nose girl? I see there's only one character with a nose here right now.
Are you talking about like the red hair girl, Amaya? I think it's just maybe dog nose. I don't know. Some of these characters I put on a wolf nose, and some of them I didn't. Like Alaya and Ajax, for example. I don't know why I didn't. I guess I was just lazy.
This kind of operates on My Street logic, where only the wolf characters canonically have noses.
Yeah, I think that's what I was going under because FMO fan over here.
Yeah, so I don't know if people remember this, but there's like a moment in season 5 of My Street where Aaron offers like track something down that I think like Afmal lost, and he like very embarrassingly goes like, I have a snooter. A what?
Oh my
nose. But like the implication there, it's not just he has like a fine-tuned nose for like a wolf or something, but the fact that like he has a nose in general is like the embarrassing thing, implying that humans don't have noses in the My Street continuity.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Ghost kitty
Get taken down.
Wait, hold on, I'm reading your chat. Josh, yada yada, Amaya. Josh, you good? Amaya. So much dust. It's filling my nose. Sneezes, because I can't sneeze on demand.
No, yeah,
that's funny.
Sneezing
It's for
on
the
demand is
aesthetic. It's to make it like pretty.
Much like the nose.
Very similar to Grace.
Such like the nose.
Probably because Grayson took down our friendly yearbook idea. Ajax.
Same thing. Well, congratulations. I'm going to head out.
Bye, nerd.
Don't let the books hit you out.
Go look.
My man wasn't even a nerd.
Yeah, don't let the what? Don't let the books or the bugs?
The books. Don't let the books hit you out.
What?
Yeah. I don't know either. Don't ask me. I wrote this 5 years ago. I don't know either.
Yeah. I was gonna say this explains a fair amount because like obviously this video came out a year and a half ago, but the script was much older, was my understanding.
And the voice acting, yeah.
I would, but you broke my last one.
Then get a better mirror. The last one couldn't handle how much beauty it saw.
Burn.
Follow me, follow me.
I'll be right. What is it?
Yeah, the fact they're already moving in this one doesn't
Yeah,
quite,
froze you up.
See something you're gonna like.
And what's that?
Photo booth.
By the way, what is up with like the surrounding area of her nose? It looks like she had like sunblock on, she hadn't like fully rubbed
Have
in.
any cash?
No, of course not.
Also,
I think that's supposed to be her blush.
Hmm.
Wolf Demon Hybrid Girl is just
blue,
unlucky. Oh, I don't know. Her wolf side of her family has noses, but she took after her demon side of her family and doesn't have a nose. Doesn't have a nose. Honestly, your guess is as good as mine. Let's go with that.
When the creator says your guess is as good as mine.
I don't know, man. I was like 14. I had access to Gacha Club. I did whatever I did.
Oh my goodness.
Be right back.
She is not going to make it out alive.
Neither am I.
Who's back?
Grayson, what are you doing here?
I don't want to
I don't have a ride home.
be a wimp. Why are you standing?
I need $5.
Do you know Uber comes to our dimension?
Here alone.
I'm waiting
Someone
for
DoorDash.
Sandy. Can you tell?
No, DoorDash like has like an element division that gives you your food in 30 seconds because they can teleport with fire.
Tell me why you like me. Yes, I helped you on many
It's a little
occasions, but why?
I wasn't ready to confess yet, especially if over a good chunk of the school. Look, I know you would say no because of how much of a
I don't want
Yeah, no, that's
to
fair.
hear it, Grayson.
Yeah.
You're a sweet guy and all, but I
Tell him! Tell him!
What?
He's not a sweet guy. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying.
Rewind
Stop
that for
lying
a
to his
second.
face. Stop lying to his
I
face.
don't know where to hand out my heart to yet.
Yeah, I get it. I really
Valid.
Yeah, no, how about literally anyone else?
do. I'm sorry
Literally
for putting
anyone
you on the
else.
spot, but like, I tried making it look like to make Colin.
What about
Wait, no. I'm sorry. I could not tell what you just said there. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I get it. I really do. I'm sorry for putting you in the spotlight. I tried making it look like to make Colin.
I tried to make it look like to make column.
That's how he said Callan.
I tried to make it look like to make Callan. That still doesn't work.
I cut off a word too early. I think he was saying, I think he's about to say it right now after Maya's like, "Hey, tell me." He's like, I was trying to make Callan jealous kind of thing, but I cut it off too early, so it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
what about Callan?
My intentions were to make it look like I wanted him jealous because the whole cell looked like a love shrine. Messed up.
I would hate to see one of those in Gacha.
Yeah.
Really did.
What were you even trying in the first place?
Yeah, see the problem with like as much as I'm not like a huge fan of love triangles in general,
Yeah,
when
me
the way that
neither.
they work usually is when like both of them are viable candidates.
Yeah, they're both shitheads. Oh, sorry, my bad. They're both jerks. Sorry.
Alright.
That was genuine hate right there. It's feud.
For your own character.
Yeah, they're both jerks. Like, Amaya gets do something better.
Trying to have Colin fight me and beat him to impress you and the whole school, but guess where that
Yes, because the person who has put a stop to the first fight that she saw, which involved you, would clearly be impressed by violence.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know his thinking. I don't know, man. I mean, I wrote it, but like, I don't know. Like,
He's trying to.
I obviously didn't know either.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm sorry. I have nothing to say.
Neither do I. Amaya, go lecture
Fantastic line and delivery. Like, I'm sorry, I have nothing to say.
a friend about stealing my money. I'm gonna deal with this son of a bitch.
Callan, just no. No, Callan, really?
No, please stop. It's like Willy Wonka. Stop! Don't come back.
No!
Shut up, newbie. I have business to handle.
Dude, it was my fault. Sorry.
Get him!
Man.
Fire.
Just shut the hell up.
Maya?
Wow, seems like you didn't have to try that hard to get him to fight you, honestly.
Honestly, he just
Don't
breathed.
use anger for magic. Don't use anger for magic. Calm down.
Power in firebending comes from the breath, not the muscle.
Yes.
Calm down.
Is that an Avatar reference?
Yes, I said it last time as well because it, because that was the point. Right? Zuko had like his firebending came from his rage before, and he had to relearn it. Anyway.
When I say stop, I mean stop.
Oh,
Get it, girl.
Did you really figure it out?
Callan, I won't repeat myself. Get away from him.
Why does that look like one of those one of the the alliance logos for the Kwamis when they like got transferred?
I'm away. Get off me.
Oh, snap.
What? Oh, okay. I guess you calmed one of them down, but the other one was, you know,
The other one's punching the other one.
Yeah. Let's. I guess I will calm down. We can talk about this like.
Ground fight.
For the second time, a teacher should really step in at this point. I reckon.
Hey, where's the teachers, bro? Like...
Yeah, we need some like we need like Eraserhead or something to come and like erase their quirks for a bit and like calm them down.
That's a good idea.
There she
Sammy!
goes.
Get off! Him!
This sounds like so wimpy. Get up.
I know, Mike. I can't.
You know, I don't know if you've ever seen I don't know if you've ever seen like a movie that came that from like the 1950s or 60s, but whenever there was like a fight sequence, and every time there's like a woman involved or trying to break up the fight, all they would ever do is like go up to them, just start like going like that, like try like not even like actually make a dent and pushing them away, and they just like get wafted aside, and that was it.
Yeah, that was Sammy. She just got flung through the sky. I don't know how, but she. Oh no, it's probably the wind. I don't remember. Girl.
Yeah, I think there are some wind elements. They can probably help out, I guess. Then
Oh
again, wind
God,
elements
green-haired guy lost his elbow. He did.
Yeah. Gravity Falls.
Fight! Gravity Falls reference valid.
You messed up, dude.
Can you both stop being children and act your age? Ugh, you're making it
Whatever that age is.
hard for all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, what she said.
I swear to freaking damn God, if they
Don't
get
do
on
that.
the floor one more time, I'm going to.
What the hell are you doing?
Surrendering. Have a problem with it?
What the hell is your friend doing to Callan?
Holding out his hand. Wow.
Yes. Again.
He's got a weapon!
Finger guns, yeah.
Now why the hell is he holding out his hand to Callan? I'm surprised Callan didn't tear it off.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he's got time. He's still holding it out, so it could still happen.
Violent.
All our actions define violent, Joshi. Come on, let's check this out.
Is this some joke?
I don't think.
I should have changed it here.
yours
I should have
is
changed it
comedy.
there. Why? It's so
Yeah.
confusing.
Shake it or not,
Like a damn handshake will do anything.
dude. It's a handshake.
Handshakes won't do anything.
No, you know what? Actually, I've changed my mind. Here, like, bring it in. Fire!
Fire! Fire!
I am surrendering. Are you not taking it?
Hold on. Grace is surrendering. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Baby with a gun parody ballad.
How do you want me to surrender, huh? I did the easiest way that I could.
That's a guy with a
think
weapon. That's a guy with a weapon.
Guy
I would.
with weapon!
I would know that
Please.
video because I used that audio once for an older video.
Yeah. I've seen a couple Baby with a Gun parodies. I'm not thinking, maybe not yours, but I've definitely seen a couple of people do them in Gacha.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely popular.
Our way of surrendering is moving out of the school forever and not coming back. How about that?
What do you, Scar? That's not always the way to, go for every problem.
Yeah, I know, right?
Leave Simba and never come back.
Fine. If that's what everyone wants, I won't be here tomorrow.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. You're still enrolled. That's just not gonna.
You're gonna come back anyway. Like.
Yeah, I need to like talk to probably talk to like your guardians or something, and like get them to
Wait,
transfer you.
he's actually surrendering?
Grayson, no.
Is one of the green-haired guys hoodie strings transparent? Well, I mean, he has the same issue that a lot of Gacha characters have, where their hair goes over the hoodie.
So
it has holes in it in general.
Don't leave.
So true.
Grayson,
Yeah, they just have a
where are
big
you
hole you
going?
can't see.
Grayson!
Oh.
Yeah, I was quite fortunate. The only character I ever gave a hoodie was actually already had short hair to begin with.
No.
Actually, it wasn't even me who gave him a hoodie. That was Aiden. I just put the hoodie up at one point.
You're not going anywhere.
Who knew Callan has a change of heart?
Grayson, get over
What
here
happened with
before I
his
change
arm?
my mind.
Buddy.
Yeah, this is a very classic Gacha Life 2 thing where like the arms aren't fully aligned. But the thing people don't notice with Gacha Life 2 sometimes, that even if you like go from like one custom pose to another, if you change the dimensions of the characters or you make the poses in a different dimension, or somebody sends you a custom pose and they haven't and they also adjust it for a different character, you have to then readjust it because all of the measurements are wrong. which is actually why I forgot I was going to do that at one point, make a whole different export document, because the one that people made out of like gacha characters with all of their export codes in the different poses from the gacha club poses for people to use actually use like a 90% body measurement thing, so it's all slightly off. But anyway.
So
shake on it.
But not too hard, my arm will dislocate.
Surrender?
Surrender?
Why are they all clapping? I thought like most of them liked the violence, and it was only Amaya that was really, you know... Or I guess maybe Grayson was the outlier. I'll have to ask that when Jazz returns.
That was beautiful.
That was better than the theater kids' performance.
That speaks more about the theater kids than it does about them, to be honest.
Get a room. That was too cute. Ow!
Shut up, idiot! Don't spoil the moment.
Yeah. Ha ha ha.
Thanks so much, Callan. It means a lot.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay. Not the greatest.
Alright. I don't know if this is copyright or not, so
Sad thing is that wasn't the actual ending.
Oh, you mean there's like an end credit?
Yeah, there was like a deleted scene of 6 minutes, and I couldn't cut it out because this isn't copyrighted, by the way.
Oh, okay, fine. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because
Wait
it's all
for it.
silence. I unmuted it and was like, wait, did the button work? No. Okay.
Babe, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, it's deleted. Yeah, I hate this. I hate this. Okay, I gotta go. But context of this scene, it's kind of like a false kind of like, I don't know, like false hope kind of thing. Not really. Basically, it's a recording because I guess Amaya got pity, gave him pity points and got together with him for a little bit. They broke up, Avi, and then
wait, with who? With Callan or Grayson?
Grayson. I know.
I can see why it was deleted now.
Yeah, I hate it so much. But you know, I hate deleting voice actors' work, and 6 minutes of audio. It's a lot of audio. So I cannot just delete it. It's a lot of lines. I don't have the heart to do that because this project was already late enough. I'm not gonna delete scenes. So yeah, enjoy these next 6 minutes because I know I didn't. Thank you for having me on here. I'm sorry I wasn't here for very long. I gotta go.
Don't worry, thank you for joining.
And I'll watch the rest of the stream when I'm back.
Okay, fair enough then.
Have fun. Enjoy this.
Yeah, you've got something to look forward to, I suppose.
Yeah, have fun with that. Bye.
Bye. All right. Proceed.
For future kids, this video, it will be proof that their damn father had a girlfriend with a different element in high school and is married to her.
Grayson, we have been dating for 4 months.
Wait, why would you need proof that someone's... Why did you proof like a video that someone like dates someone in high school if they're married to them? You can just have them say like, hey, this person's married. I mean, again, my impression with like the love line in general is there was never like an official rule, because if people are willing to like break it in high school with no consequences and no like people getting involved, it seems like it was just like a, you know, like a convention thing. So clearly people can get married, and so what's the actual problem other than, you know, like all you're going to prove is that, you know, people cross the love line, which is information that everyone already knows.
We have college to worry about. We will probably break up next week.
We have college to worry about. Oh, break up. Yeah. Please do, for your sake.
Are you referring to Ajax and Josh? We will never break up. We will be their high school sweethearts.
Babe, I am
That also implies that Ajax and Josh are dating, but okay.
convinced Ajax and Josh will be the high school sweethearts.
Oh, there we go. Called it.
There. Oh, damn, it was recording. Well, extra proof, I guess.
But you can delete the video and start again if you don't want that last... Oh, wait, no, still, you mean like the video is still playing. But, what? Okay.
Smile for the ongoing video.
Now why the hell did you think you and Maya will have a future together?
Because the script said so. No other reason.
And I can't believe that you thought me and my Jazaxiee were going to break up.
Dude, I was dumb, okay?
Why do you say that there's like a villain dialogue? I can't believe you thought me and my Josh were going to break up. Well, much like Megumin from from Five Nights in Anime, we will be together forever. And I will gaslight him to thinking that he was one that cursed me. Of course.
Hey.
Turns out we did break up that next week.
My parents forced me.
Yeah, specifically on the senior soccer competition.
Specifically? Do you mean specifically or suspiciously?
We lost because Lana was too busy kicking your ass.
Where's Lana?
And therefore... Oh, and the punishment is break up with your girlfriend. Okay, fine.
She was supposed to be here 20 minutes ago.
She told me she was busy kicking someone's butt in karate.
I feel bad for her opponent.
Yeah, I think it's your boyfriend.
I wonder if I can borrow a tennis ball machine. Let's see if the nearby animals and cactus want to help me beat her to the ground. Bye.
Oh, animals and tennis. I guess animals and sports did end up getting combined after all. That's, you know, that's the one part of this I think, you know, should have been kept. Someone getting beaten up with, you know, with an army of animals and armed with tennis rackets.
Hi.
Poor Lana.
Poor Ajax. He's going to get exterminated.
Hey,
Or
get
an
your
army of
butt over
Daleks?
here.
Why?
Because I said so, you single Pringle. Go to the park.
By where exactly?
Wow, Sammy wasted no time in, teasing her about, okay. Cool.
Maya, I haven't barged into Serrera Falls school bus to get here for nothing. Get your butt over to Serrera Falls Park.
Fine, I'm on
Serrera Falls.
my way.
Aren't you going to go? Don't want to keep Sammy waiting.
Yeah, I will,
Oh, was it? Yeah, it was a phone. May said it was a phone conversation. If this had been had a resonant filter or something over it, it'd be more easy to identify. You know, it was over the phone.
Stalker.
Admit it, we all have a stalker in us.
Says the stalker himself.
That was out of jealousy, you twerp.
Which doesn't make it better. Huh?
Says the asshole.
Bye, you nerds. I'll be back. Oh, hey, Gallon. What are you doing here?
Sammy told me you were going to be here.
I also was informed you were single. It is my turn now.
And I thought
obviously.
I'd get you a late birthday gift.
My birthday was 5 months ago.
He said late, didn't he?
Stick with me here, newbie.
Not until you tell me what the hell you're pulling here. Oh, that reminds me. You still haven't gave me that one answer that one day, you bozo.
You never asked.
Wait, he hasn't given you an answer to a question that you didn't ask? What? Okay.
I can give you that answer, if you want. The reason Alia said that is because I have a crush on you.
Well, damn.
Yep, it's really...
What a fantastic way to say that. Well, dang, of course.
Next time, when I ask you something, don't make me wait 1 year, alright?
Oh, hell frickin' nah.
Was that? I think that was I think that was a kiss up. It was like a mild, like a, wasn't it? I feel like that was what I heard.
Look, I like you, but don't do that. You know I blush easily.
Whoa, that's perfect!
Oh, is it a callback to the scene of the two of them being spied upon in the bushes when they were working on the flames, and it's like, oh, that's that, said Will Smith that one time.
Ooh, I didn't know Mr. Fire can blush.
Oh, shut the hell up, Ajax.
Hey, don't talk to my boyfriend like that.
Might have to find a new man soon, Josh.
Because I guess, well, blushing means he'll be incinerated. I don't know.
Your current one's gonna be underground pretty soon.
I'm
Oh.
so gonna put the video on max volume on your wedding.
Okay, now that's too far.
So is that kiss a yes?
I can't do this anymore. This writing has me moving. Yeah, I guess it is worth reminding people that, yeah, as much as, again, this video came out a year and a half ago, the writing was done 5 years ago. So even at this point, Jazz was still reflecting upon decisions made at this point. And yeah, I can understand why.
Hell yes.
Why did she disappear precisely when we got to this section? I don't know.
Aw, now Newbie is taken. Shame.
Yet I'm
Is she still newbie? It's been a year!
still single.
I'm not.
Well,
I mean, you just called a single Pringle a while ago. That was you, wasn't it, Sammy? You said single Pringle, so yeah, that's your own fault.
no, duh. You're dating an amazing girl.
Wanna guess who?
I already know who it is, stupid. It's... Thanks. I needed to get reminded I'm not single.
Stop.
Okay. I mean, I feel like because, okay, that line, I can see if, like, in a flirty exchange, like, oh yeah, and who is that? Who's this amazing girl that you're dating? She sounds amazing. Like, that kind of thing. Like, a little bit like with like a flirty vibe. As much as I said that I play things casually when I have a crush on someone, I am physically able to flirt. So, you know, I know what it entails. So, yeah. It needed, like, a little bit more. The delivery needed a little something, as Joke Yoda said that one time. Yeah. First thing I've shoved when I see this is deleted ending. Yeah, this is the part that was supposed to be the conclusion, but was just kept in the video for the sake of not wasting the VA's efforts.
Stop rubbing it in.
I'm sorry, but I have to. Guy's super hot.
Ew, you're dating Kai? Honey, get your mind together.
So yeah, everyone is dating everyone, it seems. This is the chapter kind of like fall. I'll talk about this at the end of the video, actually. You know, about my thoughts on that. Okay.
So what do you want to...
Apologies to every VA who had dignity before this. Well, you're removing said dignity by keeping it in, if that's, you know.
do now, Mr. Babe?
You had to put it the most uncomfortable way possible.
No, like, seriously, what are we gonna do? They aren't going to let us out alive.
Simple. Watch, newbie.
Amaya, control your damn boyfriend. He's burning our... Hey, where did they go?
They all burned, I guess.
They used the good old distraction in the book. Fire.
I have.
The good old distraction in the book. I think it's meant to be like, you know, like the oldest trick in the book idea, implying that there's a book of tricks. Not that... Okay.
Many rough experiences with fire.
Well, no, duh. You were such a bitch back then.
Okay, now what do...
Yes. You know, I guess fire in this world is kind of like a mosquito, so yeah. I mean, fire, fine.
We... I wasn't prepared for that.
Neither was I. It sounds like you got like slapped on like both sides of your face. That wasn't like a good sound, I don't think.
Sorry. I was in the hopeless romantic.
Yes, that was, you know, classic. The last line was drowned out forever. All right. So that was the love line. So yeah, the bit I said I was going to save to the end, because I was going to talk about, like, you know, the fact this was the intended ending compared to the actual ending that we got. The actual ending that we got, you know, like, I can see why it was cut off there, because, I mean, if you cut it off at that point, you know, it seems like Grayson has a little bit like a realization about himself, and, you know, tries to at least, like, to make amends, and actually, because that was, like, the main conflict of the story, right, was, you know, his prejudice going, like, out of whack. So, you know, the fact that he was able to pack things up with his greatest adversary, yeah, that was a satisfying conclusion. Yes, as far as these things go, yeah. But yeah, I'm guessing that there's a mentality sometimes, particularly in the gacha community, that things need to end in a romance. And yes, I know I ended a season of a show with a romance. I get it, but yeah, for the most part, it's not necessary. You know, if it works for the story being told, that it works. But you know, obviously, like the other part of that season was, you know, the actual, again, another humiliation in front of a crowd, but this time like of your bully, and actually standing up for yourself and like having that change, that perception change about you. That was like the other main thing that happened there. The romance was just a bonus. A lot of people say that romance works best as a subplot. It depends. It depends. If it's like a central, if it's the central idea behind something, like, you know, like the story is about a romance, then sure, have it like conclude in such a way. But with this one, there was with this one, romance was like a theme, but more so a concept, because, you know, like crossing the love line was the major thing that happened. The major thing that they were, I guess, fighting for, I suppose, or against in the case of Grayson. So yeah, like having, like, you know, like having there's definitely a trap sometimes that you can run into with this kind of series, where because it's like a whole theme of discrimination, you know, trying to like say that, oh yes, this, like, how is he to change the minds of the masses or something. This one, not so much. It actually just ends with changing the minds of one person, because it was the one person that you know, all the discrimination was originating from, that was the focus of the story. So yeah, I mean, changing the minds of a bunch of people or a whole society is incredibly difficult. Changing the mind of one person is also difficult, but within the realms of plausibility. So yeah, that ending definitely works. The other ending was like, I guess, like, I'm imagining that younger Jazz wanted to capture that same idea of like a gacha story, like having the ending with a romance, because like they mostly did. I've said before, you know, like Beauty is Pain, for example, like, you know, I don't remember there was that video. Genuinely one of my favorite gachas of all time, if you just count the first 50% of it. The second 50%, much like when Winter Strikes, ends up dropping the ball, but not as much as Winter Strikes. That was just egregious. In the case of Beauty is Pain, it was all to do with because, like, that's when the character starts to go to school. It becomes a typical, you know, school romance. You know, she falls in love with the criminal. They actually play the song, you know, the Britney Spears song "Criminal" to emphasize this point. And just becomes mostly about that. And then kind of like the model stuff that actually was, you know, distinct and making an actual commentary on beauty pageants, comes back sort of towards the end, with not much of a, you know, with just like one random comment, and that not being like coming from Saria, who is the main character. Yeah, like, it definitely seems like for a while people really did not like wrap up gachas in any other way. And yeah, like if you backtrack that, you know, Jazz was writing this around that time period. So it's sort of tracked. So I appreciate the fact that it was, you know, it was reconsidered. So yeah, about the other things to do with the video. I mean, the only thing that I would majorly say, you know, was not able to be salvaged in this was the fact that well, aside from the voice acting, I mean, like, writing wise, was the moment where, you know, Grayson's best friend was like, "Oh, I don't want to be sad at the time. Could you please say that you like him too?" You know, doesn't have any implications at all. No, not at all. So yeah. Ironically enough, one of the complaints people have about Miraculous, that the fact that when, you know, Cat Noir got very depressed, and Plag ended up having like a big outburst at Marinette for rejecting him, and people interpreted that as, you know, the show saying, you know, don't turn down the boy that's pining for you, that is perfect for you. What are you doing, you fool? Rather than, you know, the agency that was represented later. Not to say that was I don't think that was the intention behind it, but someone did interpret it that way, and that was included in one of their videos about the subject. And that the same problem could be presented in here, basically, and a bit more on the forefront, just not with 4 seasons of build-up. So, you know, that's a difficult and sometimes dangerous message, but, you know, obviously that was clearly that was something that's been reflected upon and evolved from, but just in case anyone watching this hadn't quite caught that on. But yeah, the rest of the writing, I mean, yeah, the twist, I would have liked to like had some more maybe of Grace in like other episodes, seeming to have like a bit more of a soft spot for Amaya, aside from apparently like the hierarchy of fire elements being on top of, a bit being on top of the food chain, so to speak, or at least that was the impression I got in the first episode. It's obviously like, it's pointless to regret the fact that it became an audiobook because it was a time issue. Although again, I still feel like the intro didn't serve a purpose at all, really. Because I mean, if you're gonna put the effect to something, put it into maybe like the confrontation at the end. That might also have helped out. Save the best for last, so to speak. Unless it was all edited in order. If that's an audiobook, maybe it was just edited in order. I don't know. But yeah, and the biggest issue overall, just in general, was the voice acting. As much as gacha casting was limited back in the day, and that is absolutely true. Again, something that I went through myself. To a certain degree, there are some people that like refuse to take directions, but you have to be, as a director, willing to impart them in the first place, and that's something that I'm not sure. I don't get the impression that Jazz was doing that, because like she did say she regretted not asking for like more emotions and such. And it's not just Grayson. I mean, like there are other examples, like even Amaya actually has several moments of like, no, please stop, no fighting, nah, So it's an issue that comes back. It's like with the Guardians as well. It's a similar thing that I think is now being dealt with behind the scenes because it's been reviewed constantly. But yeah, it happens. And it's the fear of confrontation. Like, kind of get it. Not my proudest moment. Oh, I mean, yeah. Well, a lot of people have like that fear of confrontation when they like initially start. Although I always say that if someone is unwilling to receive directions, back in the day, or even like now, actually, anyone at all, if they're willing to receive directions, they're not equipped to be a voice actor. So, at the end of the day, what is them despising you like going to achieve? It's not really. Yeah, I don't know. That's my 2 cents on the matter. Obviously nowadays, with like much more of like a wide array of people, it's much easier. Although again, it sometimes just you need a good old fashioned multi-role. Get someone who can do multiple voices, and then but is also willing to accept directions. Then you're kind of have on the money. Now there's another element rated story I'm curious. From worst to best, how would you write FAFSA, Loveline, and Elementia? This is definitely the top. Out of those options, FAFSA is a travesty, so absolutely not. Elementia, we've just started, but isn't giving me much hope. So, out of those 3 options, yeah, this is absolutely the top of those. It's like giving me a choice between eating like a bowl of porridge with maybe not like the most distributed honey, so it's bland in a few places, and 2 plates of sawdust. There's a I'm picking the porridge, okay? Except number 3. I mean, have you seen Elementia? FAFSA is Flaming and Freezing Spirit Academy by Misty Firefox, which actually was rated as like an underrated gem by the Gacha Guild Awards, which I don't know what their criteria is. I don't know what they're talking about. So yeah. So if you haven't seen those, you can rest assured that that they are worse than this. I haven't been asked to like compare different shows. I haven't got asked to compare different shows in a while. Actually, it's almost fun to think about, which is great because I've been selected as a judge on Gacha Fest 2026. So I feel like I definitely should get in the habit of comparing and contrasting because with Gacha review, I mostly like focus on like the shows like to themselves, or if like have like a moment or something that was done better or worse, a different show, I use that as an example because people have to call back upon. But the shows overall, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to dissect with everything. That's why for the Jacobs every year, I only accept entries that I've reviewed, so I don't just so I know them in detail. But yeah, that's a way to finish. That's a positive spin on this. You're better than 2 shows, one of which I've called a travesty. Take that for what you will. And I suppose next time we'll get back to the artist formerly known as Starichi in the next review, and the passing of the torch will just be. Well, actually, no, we've got that one extra Camp Creek unlisted video. There's episode 3 of that of the unlisted series, which I probably have to like search for again. And after that, it will just be Starichi. So yeah, the passing of the torch era is drawing to an end, but we're not quite there yet. So hopefully, let's see, what is that? Yes, it'll be tomorrow. I was trying to think, because D&D's Tuesday now, so yeah, it'll be tomorrow. We're going back to that. I have many old videos coming out You have many old videos coming out this month. I mean, like videos that you had like uploaded before, like you've been working on for years. Like, what do you mean? I mean, either way, I'm glad because as much as like a Voice Games Halloween special, okay. Oh, and the friendship games. I was just saying that like the first like video that you did like in response to me, you said that you might like continue the friendless game if there was renewed interest. So hey, interest is renewed. So yeah, I guess we'll I guess we'll look forward to seeing those. I wonder what's going to be different after like that length of time. We'll see. Okay, well look. There's still something. You said there'd be more stuff. Okay, sure. All right. Oh, you instant lost all your. Yeah, that can be disheartening. Definitely. I wondered a lot of times if I ever lost like all the footage to a Mutant Gold video, would I ever like continue it? And then I remember that it takes me forever to make the videos anyway. So what's the difference? And I have some of the videos, some of the footage I don't make myself anymore. I have an editing team for that. So. Yeah. But hey, it's if my child disappeared one day, would I make the mutant girl all over again? Probably yes. And better. So you never know with these things. Putting me on memory lane. Absolutely. My pleasure. And we're going to reap the benefits, I suppose. It's like Gacha days a lot. Well, I mean, I guess by what you're saying right now, they're technically not over. Nor do they have to be, so you never know. Maybe next time you can make an audiobook version of something intended to be an audiobook, and then the formats, you can actually get used to that a bit more than the scripting. That would be a fantastic way to return, I think. But for now, I guess we'll leave that up into the ether. So, this is why it's got to be his second name is The Archives. So many videos that have been deleted since the reviews came out, and the only way to watch them now is the review, or Starichi actually publishing like several videos that are unlisted for them to be reviewed specifically. Or that one time that MimiXD deleted a video while I was reviewing it. So just as well I have the download. Yeah, talk about like VA efforts actually. Time Swap was that voice acted? It might not have been voice acted, I forget now. You know what? I'm delirious. I need food. I'm gonna go. Yeah. Exactly. Oh my goodness. My old series. Yeah, I remember that the artist formerly that I keep saying that. Juno, as his name is now. So I remember that Juno actually dared you to post your old videos so that they could be reviewed. And then you said they're unlisted for a reason. Which I can understand. But to quote Matt Meese, it could be fun though. It could be. So yeah, Times Up wasn't voice acted, fine. We'll see what happens. Either way, it seems like we're getting some old archives back, and maybe a few more if Juno ends up being a bit more persuasive next time, which is tomorrow. So more gacha tropes to come. Stay tuned for that. So please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And subscribe if you've done so already. Actually, no. You know what? I keep saying that too fast. I just say it like Grayson for it to actually so I don't trip myself. And subscribe if you've not done so already. And on that note, until next time.